Okay, how did Gaius' voice work? It was kind of husky. So, your mind's all set. Then I shall apprise you of the situation. I think that's a go, Gaius. We have discovered that the previously abandoned Ultima weapon project is being helmed by the reformed 7th Legion. I was looking at the T, I was like, is that a third line right there? They have already succeeded in producing several prototypes, one of which is set to be deployed on the Eorzean front. Its name? The Ruby Weapon. You're saying the 7th Legion has a Ruby Weapon like Final Fantasy VII and the Ruby Weapon? No. Sever and I were able to get within striking distance during one of its test runs and made an attempt to destroy it. An attempt that ended in failure, alas. Based on our knowledge of the original Ultima weapon, the explosives we employed should have been sufficient to blast through its armor plating, but they barely left a mark. We suspect the gifts of its predecessor may have proven the source of its resilience. As you well know, the Ultima weapon was designed to absorb aether from Echions, and the Ruby weapon no doubt shares this ability. If any were summoned during the uprisings in Golemald's occupied territories, and thereafter consumed, our enemy would become all the more formidable. But its near impenetrable armor was only the beginning of our troubles. It fought back with whip-like claws that can be extended and contracted at will. In the face of such opposition, we were forced to withdraw. So you got your butt whipped, you had to run home. I got you, Gaius. It's okay. Gaius was injured, shielding me from the Ruby weapon's assault. Even now, he struggles to stand. It's all... If I hadn't been so careless, this wouldn't have happened. Well, at least put some bandages on him. I guess technically he does have arm bandages, but those were already there. That doesn't count. It's like, no, seriously, he's definitely injured. Can't you tell? If you were to face it as you are now, you'll be cut down before you even hobble within firing distance. In any case, we can't afford to lose the information in your head on both the foe we face and the Empire itself. We all know that asking for Taleo's assistance presents our best chance of stopping... I thought that's whatchamacallit for a second, but he's like, I don't even know what the fuck to call it. The War Machina. Sure, fine, I just know you wanted to peek at those hams. 'Tis true that if anyone were capable of putting down such a monstrosity, it would be him. You have no right to ask this of you. Will you lend us your strength? I mean, even if I'm not lending you my strength, I'm lending the army, like, whole of Eorzea, my strength. I'm not one to back down for a fight. Hell yeah. Shadowbringers boss! You have my thanks. And mine. Though I must impress upon you the urgency of our situation. We have received word that the Empire is preparing to advance in the Gimlet Dark. This is where we will intercept them. If our fears are proven correct, the Ruby weapon will be among their host. Should it break through our lines, there's no telling the devastation. I'm sorry, I accidentally clicked. Once you have steeled yourself for the battle ahead, your escort will lead you on the way. Huh? Oh, a short while earlier in the Garlean-occupied city of Wurlitz Magitech installation. Ew. That looks yucky. Ew, look at its teeth! Why does it have teeth? Commencing Ruby Weapon activation sequence! All units stand by! This is very gross. Initiating synthetic Aurosite system. Oh, sorry. Is this the person talking? Fusion successful. No signs of incompatibility. Awaiting your signal. Ruby weapon code Darnus. Ready for launch. Why does it have teeth? Hugh Neon Genesis Evangelion. I was about to say. I'd be like mech anime to Lael. I haven't really seen many, honestly. Will you guys crucify me, huh? If I haven't seen Evangelion? Ruby weapon. The Cinder Drift. Oh god. Oh god. It's so aggressive. It's got big old feet too. Mark III Anti-Echion War Machina, the Ruby weapon. That's a mouthful. Yo, Iron, thanks for the resub, dude. Thank you. Shofong, did you give him a shout out?
Zero now Jack Jam, near zero now Jack Jam, near zero now Jack Jam.
Okay. This is pretty great. Oh, do we have 3 tags? Oh no, okay, we're good. What? So do we have to leave the party now because we got 3 tanks? We're just gonna go wild with 3 tanks. Magic gets so excited he pulls his back again. I have literally done that. Let's wild out and find out. Hell yeah. Oh, he even has the Final Fantasy X, text boxes. That's so cute. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be standing closer to you guys. I got called out in the comments a couple times, like, you know, you should be a little bit closer to your group so they can heal you and you can like, go for the mechanics. Like, I guess. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? What? That was so cool. I had no idea what was going on, but it was, hey, it was cool when it happened. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. That's... They quicksanded me? Where's the road of unusual size? We're doing Princess Bride right now. Jesus. That was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. I imagine there was some way I could have dodged that, but I do not know what the way was. What? Okay. And then it's gonna go that way. I will raise you again, don't worry. I will say the music is freaking fantastic. You see, though, I'm a red mage. So your dumb thing means nothing to me. Okay, this is really fun so far. So it says optimized Ultima, but didn't we have to have the full, like, shielding of Eidolon's Blessing to avoid the Ultima last time? Okay, this is the one where I'm dodging, but then I'm going back on them. Because then he's going to turn it into freaking quicksand. Or not. He tried to bamboozle me! Excuse me? It's like, oh, the first time you had to climb on top of them, but then he almost exploded me with them. That's rude. Frankly, that's rude. I still don't know how I'm supposed to be dodging this one. If it follows the path of the swirl, I guess that makes sense. There, he's going there. He's going there. There we go. Okay. I understood it. I big-brained. Or small-brained, if you know. If you don't think that was a particularly difficult mechanic. Only died once. Only one time, chat. Yo, Falcon, welcome to chat. Couple variants just to mess with me. Yeah, it seems to be that way. But, hey, I didn't die to the second one. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Excuse me? Wait a minute. Is that not the end of the fight? Ew. Oh my god. What? I'm sorry? God damn it, Nail's back. How did Nail get in the ruby weapon? I'm so I got absolutely bamboozled. Back to the coast of Bahamut. I'm saying, what the heck? Dalamud Reborn? Excuse me? You can't bring back the fallen moon. How dare you? Can I tell you that I was not even remotely expecting this? That was way less powerful than the previous times. That's good. I thought I was about to get obliterated. Okay, get out of the hay. That was very aggressive. That was a whole freaking moon they just dropped at me. Pick up the skybox? Yeah, I realized that a second too late. Is there more? Oh, there's so many particle effects I can't tell. Probably here would be best. I might have to stand behind those at one point. At this point specifically. Okay, I'm thinking Beast is a little bit rude, honestly. Okay, were you supposed to be following these? Okay. Oh. Hey, guys. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. What? Excuse me? I'm not sure what we did wrong there. Didn't destroy the boulders quick enough? Which, my bad. I thought we were just blocking them. I didn't really get to fight them too. Yeah, they just dropped another Dalamud. That's wild. Oh, she? Okay, thank you for that. That's true, I do see Le Booba. But technically, having Booba does not mean girl. All we have to do is get a little bit more limit break bar. You gotta stay alive. We can LB3 with Kane over there. Never mind. Okay, so I'm assuming we just fucked up with the meteors. Oh, I will say, thank God they let us start in the second phase. Oh, there is Falcon. All right. Yeah, the LB3 would be pretty great. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get there. But we got the checkpoint, so let's crush the rest of this boss. Whichever Tang wants to pull. There's three of y'all. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, ancient analog, you have all the control over it. You're cool, then we're not. Well, yeah, I mean, just from what I've played so far, I imagine the extreme versions are really interesting. But yeah, Falcon, how'd you find my little piece of the internet? And how long have you been playing Final Fantasy? I'll see if I can catch Dalamud falling this time. Oh, hi. You can't just make another Dalamud. That's cheating. Like, you guys agree, right? Creating a second Dalamud is kind of cheating. Oh, I fucked up. I didn't use my special jolt. Probably right. You know what? Let's go where everyone else is going. I could trust my gut, but it would probably be more beneficial to trust other people's guts because they know what they're doing.
February last year yourself. Oh, you're not playing that much longer than me. I started playing in November of last year. Running your sidebar, you know what? Thank you, Twitch, for gifting me your presents, Falcon. Alright, this time, guys, I'll be good. I'll blow up the rocks and actually hit them. Hey. Maybe we won't get wiped this time. Yeah, Falcon, I agree. Like, Final Fantasy 14 has become my new obsession. Like, I played World of Warcraft for years and years and years, and never once did I enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed Final Fantasy. To be fair, I'm kind of cheating because I'm a streamer, so I get to kind of leech off of the joy of others too. but I have nothing but love for this game right now. And unless there's a phase 3, I think we won. So I need a little bit of lore context. Why was Nail in the ruby weapon? Thank you all. You know, Harley, I think the wipe was also a big part of my fault because I didn't attack any of the meteors. Even from afar, your figure was unmistakable. As ever, an impressive display. You know what's impressive is that you saw my figure. There's a lot of particle effects, and I'm very small. So as I'm sure you'll concur, the ultimate weapon pales in comparison to this new monstrosity. If their research is allowed to continue, the next model will be nigh on unstoppable. With that in mind, the Alliance has enlisted the help of... Wait, I hear something. Hello? Oh, hey there. Purple eyes. I mean, purple's my favorite color. Here to sift through what remains of the ruby weapon, are you? Allie, what do you think you're doing? Allie. Father. Is everyone in this universe just an adoptive dad? Thanks for the multiple reses. First time doing it too. That's right, I'm a res mage. I got your ass sick, don't worry. Fair, Chopin. Fair. It's been too long, Alphonse. You too, Rex. Uh-oh, they got some daddy issues. Given that the Empire is proceeding with the weapon project and making inroads into Eorzea, I suppose it was only a matter of time until our paths crossed. It's wonderful to see you again, Father, although I can't say I think much of the company you've been keeping. I know a lot's happened, but I'm just glad you're all right. And now you can come back to Garlemald with us. Our days serving the Empire are over. Res Mage, Best Mage? Ugh. Because you're suspected of assassinating Emperor Varus? But we know you never do such a thing like that. There must be a way to prove your innocence. Then everything can go back to the way it was. Oh, they all have daddy issues. Yeah, my Echo! Lego my Echo! Oh, there's a fourth one. We found you two shivering on the roadside, and he was going to... Well, Can't talk. We found the two of you shivering on the roadside while he was going through Wereld. Lucky for you, eh? Pro tag mode incoming? If he hadn't, we'd probably be dead by now.
As for us three, our parents all died in the epidemic. We'd still be begging on street corners if it weren't for him. I just wish there was a way we could repay Lord Gaius for all the kindness he's shown us. He fights for the Empire, so we should too. That'll make him proud of us. So you're saying we should join the army? I don't think that's such a good idea. Everyone in Rayleigh was scared of the Guardians. Why would we want to be like them? Lord Gaius is different. I know he is. You're right. He always says the strong should lead the weak. Maybe that's why he took us in. Count me in. Maybe one day people will look up at us like we do Lord Gaius. Then it's settled. From now on, we're all brothers and sisters fighting for the same cause. Brothers and sisters? That would make Lord Gaius our father? I love how they just collectively decided he was their dad. You like rescued these kids. They're like, Daddy? Is that you, Dad? Like unreluctant, like a reluctant adopted father. But he doesn't mind just calling him that, I suppose. That makes you our big brother, since you're the oldest. You better be nice to us or I'm telling father. Wild. Yeah, exactly, Siobhan. They're like, you're our dad now. And he's like, what? I just saved you kids. I'm your dad now? Well, there's only 3 of them. Father, since you went away, a lot has changed for the Empire. For us, too. If we'd known that you were still out there, still alive, none of this would have happened. What do you mean? Truth is... Bye? If you must go, I won't stop you. But answer me this. Who was piloting the ruby weapon? We all know that Nail von Darnus has not returned from the dead. Who do you think? It was... Melisande. No. No, I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe you let that happen. She was a sister to you. To all of you. We only want to finish what you started. And while we'll never forget all you've done for us, next time we meet, we should be as enemies. Goodbye, Father. So it's Daddy issues the quest line. I'm in for it. Hell yeah. Well, well. Gaius von Belsar, we meet again. He's so short. Oh my god, he's so tiny. Look at him. Come to see how your precious weapon project has been proceeding in your absence, have you? You are come to collect data on the ruby weapon, correct? The pilot, Melisande, should be inside the cockpit. I will ask Valdalun to escort you to the wreckage. I know Gaius just came back out of nowhere and they already rehabilitated him. Yep. He pretty much was like, hey guys, I'm not a villain anymore. I'm like, cool. Hell yeah, dude. Any idea who Melisande is? An imperial crony of his, perhaps? His daughter. One of the orphans. Gaius always did have an eye for talent and a mind to nurture it. In fact, Livia's son Junius was another protege of his. He even took me under his wing when my father became obsessed with the Meteor Project. It's strange I felt closer to Gaius than my own flesh and blood. He's just out here adopting everyone, huh? Then, my father and countless others lost their lives in the Bostia incident. Although he was acting under Emperor Solus's orders, he masterminded the whole thing. I begged him to reconsider, put an end to the madness, but my words fell on deaf ears. That's when I returned to Gaius for support, but he was as much a pawn of the Empire as my father and refused to intervene. And when my turn came to serve, I defected and fled to Eorzea. And then became an amnesiac. I blame Gaius as much as any of them, perhaps even more, for the barbaric acts he carried out in the name of conquest. When we met at the Praetorium, all the hatred that had been festering inside me seemed to fade away. I remember the man I once respected. To think the dreaded Black Wolf was a mere plaything of the Ascians, who left him broken and disgraced, having sent thousands of his men to early graves. It's more than most could bear. And now the lives of the children he raised hang in the balance. Any personal grievances I have with Gaius can wait. I'd best gather what information I can on the ruby weapon, but I'll be back as soon as possible. As soon as I remember him, it will not take long for him to finish investigating the remains of the ruby weapon. He was never one to waste time. Gotta end a cutscene to walk 5 feet to start another cutscene. My engineers are still in the field, but there's something I thought you should know right away. About the pilot. I'm not sure how to tell you this, but... if Melisandre is dead, I only hope she was not made to suffer. Sid, his kid's dead, and you're like, death would have been a kindness. In all my years, I've never seen such a perversion of science and nature. Her body was fused with the ruby weapon's core. Those last moments must have been spent in pure agony, as her very life's essence was drained from her. What the fuck, Sid? Dude, you didn't need... there was no purpose for you telling him that. That's so rude. So she was sacrificed to power that infernal machine. We must act quickly if we are to prevent the Empire from committing further atrocities. Talael, is there any other information you can share with us regarding the ruby weapon prior to its deactivation? Well, its back cracked open and the slimy nail came out. He's an engineer, not a doctor. Yeah, I mean, Falcon, I guess, but I think anyone with basic morality would be like, hey, maybe don't tell the father of their child that the death of their child was a perversion of science and nature that was spent in pure agony. I don't know. Nail Vendanis. Did the Legatius mean that much to Melisandre? What I gather, it sounds as if data based on Nail's combat capabilities was used to override the pilot's consciousness after she was fused with the core. This technology is perfected and the Empire begins implanting the memories of renowned warriors such as the White Raven and its soldiers. The Alliance won't stand a chance. Is such a thing even possible? In the meantime, Vaudelin and I will follow the ruby weapon's tracks back to its point of origin. We will learn what we can of the weapons project and the manner in which Alphonse and the others are involved. Should we uncover anything of value, we will relay it to the troops stationed here. For now, I suggest you use this lull in galling activity to recuperate. So what you mean is, end this cutscene, go right to the next one? Would I be correct in guessing that this belated reunion with those darling orphans of yours has stirred up memories of your time in Garlemald? Remember our agreement, Gaius. There's an agreement. If you so much as think of returning to your Imperial masters, I will kill you. Interesting. Ooh. All right.